What's going on? Luke Michael James here, back with another video. Good to see you. Today we're going to be talking about something that I've been really wanting to talk about for a long time. People who know me know that I sort of buy things and trade things, and I'm constantly changing my setup, but I thought today would be a good day to do a what's in my camera bag 2020 style. It wouldn't be a what's in my camera bag video without starting with the camera bag. This is a Lowepro Protactic 450AW. Now, I'm a massive fan of Peter McKinnon and always have been. And to be honest, before he brought out his own bag, this was what he was using. And it was about 2 or 3 weeks before he brought his own bag out that I bought this, and now he's got his own bag. So I'm a bit gutted, but it has a huge amount of room for loads and loads of things. Great storage, so I'll keep my camera in the bottom of here, a few lenses, extra camera, waterproof cover that comes with it, which is very handy. It saved me a couple of times actually. And it has a hard top, which I find was actually really useful because sometimes I place items in here. You have a few little things you can put in the top of there, so you can also access your camera from the side, which is really useful. Here you have a slot for a laptop, goes right in there. A couple of things, I have business cards in the top of here. I won't go into the boring bits of this because this is just stuff. That's the bag. Lowepro 450 Protactic AW2. That can go over there. Start with the most important thing, camera. I shoot Sony cameras. I shoot with two A7 IIIs. This one and the one that's currently filming the video. I chose Sony because, well, I did quite a lot of research before I started buying all of my equipment, and I knew that I wanted to shoot video and photo, and a lot of reviews gave this camera pretty much the crown, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers using the Sony A7 III, Jason Vong, Chris Brockhurst, Peter Lindgren, but yeah, Sony A7 III, I have two of these and I think they're fantastic. The battery life on them is great. Might get a battery grip for weddings, but yeah, fantastic cameras. Now let's talk lenses. I've already done a video on two of the lenses that I have, and you can click that here if you want, so you can see the comparison if you want to check that video out. But I have a selection of different focal lengths, all prime. This is the Sony Distagon F1.4 35mm. So it's an make anything look professional lens in my opinion. I do like shooting wide photos, but it's not too wide that you get too much distortion. It's pretty much the widest portrait lens you're going to want to use. So I have that. Next, I have the F1.8 55mm, which is a fantastic lens, probably the sharpest lens I have, to be honest. You can't beat having that 50 to 55mm focal length on a full frame camera. I just think it's a must-have lens, and it's very lightweight. Very lightweight, fits on a gimbal very easily. It's not intrusive. It doesn't make people look at you and think, God, that's a photographer, what's he doing? So I like that. Next, 85mm, bang. F1.8, I've been using this as well for a lot of portraits, and another prime lens, the 85mm, great portrait lens, absolutely love it. This is the 28mm F2, and I used this as my wide lens when I first started my business. It's probably just going to sit on a shelf, I think, for the time being, because I actually replaced it whilst it was broken with the lens that I'm shooting this video on, and that is the G Master F1.4 24mm, which I know you couldn't get anywhere for a lot of 2019, and it's just a fantastic lens. Obviously that G Master, you get that next level in quality, you get the weather sealing, and it's just sharp from corner to corner. It really is like a brilliant lens, and I shoot all of my YouTube videos with it and all of my wide angle on any video actually. So yeah, that's my selection of lenses. When I'm on weddings or when I'm doing a shoot, I will take my flasher bee, my Godox V860, and yeah, really like this. Very easy to operate. I can set it up on camera, I can set it up on a stand, trigger it, But to be honest, I tend not to use flash too much. Sometimes it looks nice for portraits when using it outside with the softbox. I need a bit more practice with that, but yeah, always got to have one just in case. You never know when light's going to be so bad that you can't, you know, do anything. I have a selection of ND filters. Now, I bought these when I didn't really know why I was buying them. It may be better for me to get a variable ND because I've had to buy a whole set of them for the 55mm, which is very small diameter, and then I've got this. So I had to buy more. I was stupid. I didn't think to buy step-up rings so that I can just buy one big filter and then put the rings on to make it smaller to fit on any lens. That was my fault, I messed up. So these don't get used a lot. They are made by GOBE. They're really, you know, quite affordable, really good price, and I would recommend them, but a variable ND, to me, now looking back, probably makes more sense. So I have a couple of these Aputure LED lights, again, sold to me by Peter McKinnon because I adore everything he does and always have done since the moment I started watching YouTube. I use them sometimes to light up the back of things and to put in places just to get that little extra bit of light. Each one comes with this case, and I don't know if you can see, but in there is like a little, can you see that? Yeah, pouch for two lights. So rather than put one in each, I filled this with batteries because you can never have enough batteries on a shoot. The thing with a mirrorless camera is there's no mirror. So the sensor is constantly exposed and constantly needs to be ready to take the picture. So it's constantly using battery, which, don't get me wrong, on the Sony A7 IIIs, the battery life is quite impressive, to be honest. However, when you're out on a long shoot, especially a wedding, you will get through those batteries. Always have spare batteries with you. I have a little bag here, Lowepro, that came with the Protactic, just full of little cables and things. So I do have, like, you know, adapters, hard drives, cables, extra SD cards in this little wallet. So I have my SD cards in here. When something fills up, boom. I have extras just in case. Always got to be prepared. And the last couple of things I take with me everywhere are more techie things. So I have these. They are Sony wireless headphones. I use them to monitor my audio when I'm shooting on set, just to make sure that I'm getting everything correctly, because the last thing I want is to be able to get back to the office and go through some video footage and there's something wrong with the audio footage, which has happened before. Not the cheapest headphones, but you pay for that noise cancelling feature, which is something I don't necessarily need when I'm in the office, but when you're out on a set or out shooting in a noisy environment, to really just hear exactly what you're getting through the camera is really useful, and they're very comfortable as well. So yeah, I love these. I have my Rode microphone, which is not the Videomic Pro Plus, it's what I want to be getting, but I just have just a Videomic Go, I believe it is, or a Videomic. It's one of the mid-level video mics that Rode do. We use this JOBY tripod, sometimes for selfies, other times for putting the camera in places that aren't level or high up, or attaching it to something, or even attaching a light somewhere. Those instances are mainly where those Aputure lights are used. I attach it to this and attach it to something to hang off, and it helps get a little bit of a light source from somewhere that you wouldn't normally be able to. One thing that lives sort of on my camera bag and not in it because it doesn't fit is this. This is the DJI Ronin SC. This is how I get really smooth cinematic shots for my videos. If something's not on a tripod, it's pretty much on this, unless I'm going for a really intentional handheld feel, like with the music video I did for Of Allies, which is the video I just put up before this. Check that out if you want. When I'm on a shoot for photos with a model and we're going to be there for quite a while, I like to take a speaker with me. I have my Bose mini SoundLink. I have it quite easy that the main person I shoot with is quite a good friend of mine who models for the clothing brand that I work with. So we get on quite well anyway, and he's quite, you know, comfortable doing his own thing. But yeah, I found that when I'm shooting with other people, taking that along really helps. When I use both my cameras at a wedding, I use one of these. This is a Holdfast moneymaker. I've got the slim version because I'm little. They're made in America, out of genuine leather, and they're all handcrafted. The quality is incredible, and they're really, really comfortable, even with these straps. These little elbow pads. You can hang something from here if you wanted to, a third camera, like a little one or whatever, but I just use it for the two. But yeah, this goes with me whenever I'm on a shoot for an event, or if I'm going to be on a wedding or something like that, then I'll take this with me. I'll take this off. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. I really hope you enjoyed it and liked some of the stuff that I am currently using. And if you have any questions, please just drop them in the comments below. Let me know what you have in your camera bag, and what's your favourite thing that I have in mine. Let me know down in the comments. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Smash that like button if you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.